Good evening, 8th grade, loving good students and parents. My name is Mr. Bailey and I am the proud principal here at Loving Good Middle School, and I want to welcome everyone to our virtual open house. 8th grade students, I think back about that date, March 13th. And then I began to reflect on how whenever you're on a road or if you're walking and light is flashed right in your eyes, what happens is the retina is overwhelmed by the brightness of the light. And so you go through temporary blindness, but what happens after a couple of seconds or even a few minutes? You pause, and then suddenly that sight comes back and provides you with clarity. Well, 8th grade students, that's what happened to you on March 13th when school face-to-face instruction was paused. The whole world seemed to pause. And so you may have been temporarily blinded, but now that you were made to pause, you're slowly developing a better sense of clarity. And I want all of you all to see that your future is still bright. I hope that I will be able to provide some clarity on how this virtual remote learning will start to help ease your anxiety. But first, you will hear a few words from Ms. Mitchell, your 8th grade administrator, followed by Ms. Abernathy, your 8th grade counselor.
Good evening, students and parents. Welcome to the 2020 school year at Loving Good Middle School. I am your 8th grade administrator, and I can just tell you that I'm thrilled that we are here together. I have a very simple message for you this evening. My message to you is that we are here to support you. That support will be provided whether we are face-to-face or if we are learning remotely. Please do not hesitate to reach out if there's anything that we can do for you. And also don't be shy if there's any support that you wish to give us. I just want to tell you that I feel like this is going to be a phenomenal year because together I believe we can do just about anything, and as long as we work together, we'll be fine. So this evening, please enjoy yourselves and enjoy meeting your new 8th grade teachers, and don't forget to reach out. My name is Marianne Mitchell, and I truly look forward to meeting and understanding and learning all of you a little bit better. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Hello, 8th grade students and parents, and welcome back to school. I'm Ms. Abernathy, your 8th grade counselor, and this is going to be a great year. Starting the year off virtually and navigating through your 8th grade year may have its challenges, but know I am here to support you, just as your teachers are. You will be able to link to me directly via my virtual classroom. I hope you have some personal goals and academic goals for the school year. If not, we still have time to think about it and work on it. This year, I will have lessons for each of you to complete. Although my lessons are not graded, they are equally important. I will assist each of you with developing your own individual graduation plans, exploring career pathways, and completing high school registration. I am here to help you get answers to questions, be it academically, personal issues, and career-related goals. Each of your homeroom teachers will have a link to my virtual office on their platforms. Please visit my virtual office and watch my video, and don't forget to complete my brief assignments. I look forward to working with each of you, and again, welcome back to school.
Thank you, Ms. Mitchell, and also Ms. Abernathy. I want to echo something that Ms. Abernathy really talked about as it pertains to the counseling department. Because I feel like as adults, we must recognize the emotional roller coaster that our students have been going on since March 13th. Well, you take a look at COVID-19, they're seeing people wear masks and businesses shut down, the likes of which many of us have never experienced before. They're seeing protests erupt all across the nation over racial inequality. They're developing a sense of anxiety because they have questions that adults are unable to answer. And then there's been the effect of some social withdrawal because of social distancing. And finally, if anyone is looking at the media 24/7, you may also develop a sense of stress. But it's up to us as the adults to realize these are the levels of emotions that our students have been experiencing. The tough part becomes, as adults, we're also dealing with frustration ourselves. First, let me address the Love and Good community of some of the frustration that you are inevitably feeling. Number one, schedule changes. Yes, we have had a lot of schedule changes and they do continue to occur. Hopefully, in the next coming days, they will be less frequent. However, we did want to go ahead and open our schedule up a tad bit early because typically we work these errors out before the schedules go live. But we felt the need to ensure that parents and students had the opportunity to have a virtual open house to become more acquainted with their teachers before next week. So again, I apologize for some of the schedule changes that the students are enduring. We do hope that these changes will become minimum to none in the next coming days. You may also be frustrated on how to find all of this information because there's so much information. We're inundated with links and all this different information from different places. Sometimes it's hard to simply locate it. What about virtual learning? Many people say, well, virtual learning is not ideal and it's not the best way to educate students. And I would say we understand that a lot of these circumstances aren't ideal. But here at Loving Good Middle School, our goal is to make the best out of a tough situation. Digital glitches. Please expect some digital glitches on next week. It's inevitable whenever you have a drastic change of going to virtual learning and using a whole new digital platform, but we just need everyone to calm down and understand those glitches will work itself out. And finally, we all have personal issues that we may be dealing with ourselves at home that develops a sense of frustration. Here's the key of understanding. Everyone is overwhelmed, the teachers, administrators, district personnel, students, and families. But it's important that if everyone is overwhelmed, all of us need to remember that feeling of being overwhelmed whenever someone we're encountered with needs empathy, because there's enough frustration again to pass around, but understand we are all dealing with it. So now let's get into CTLS, the Cobb Teaching and Learning System. First, it's important to note that CTLS Learn will replace our teacher blogs. This is a place where you can see everything your student is doing and expected to do in their individual classes. Now, you may be wondering, well, how and when does my student log into this system? Well, the district will be providing information this week on how to log in and how to use the features of CTLS Learn. Now, CTLS Parent is something a little bit different. This is where you will receive specific parent information. Eventually, you'll be able to see your students' schedules, your students' grades, etc. But it's important that you log into the CTLS Learn system with your student to see everything that's going on within the classroom. Now, my weekly communication comes to you via CTLS Parent. Empathy or accountability, right? Well, I think that we should try to do both. Yes, we need to be empathetic to the needs of our educators and also the needs of our community. But the main thing that will be different with this level of remote learning as opposed to the spring is accountability. And accountability is a two-way street and not well traveled by many. This is what I mean. First, we're going to need our students to log in on time. And again, we will be accountable ourselves as educators for logging in on time as well. We need students to dress appropriately and to be ready and in the mindset of learning, as will our educators. We encourage our students to have their cameras on. Now, the great thing about the type of instruction that your student is going to receive this go round is there will be live instruction every day. So we will keep to the creed of teaching and learning, and there will not be simply assessing and monitoring. A consistent workspace. We recommend your students have a consistent workspace where they can do their work in a quiet spot where they're able to concentrate. And also our educators will have a workspace conducive for learning as well. And no outside engagement during instruction. During instruction in CTLS Learn, it's not the time for our educators and families to engage each other. There's ample time built into the schedule for that. You will simply reach out to the educator if you have any questions or concerns, and they will be able to speak with you communicate with you via email, over the phone, or an actual virtual conference. Communication is going to be key for us to make it through these times. And as you can see with the figures that are shown in the display here, we can either work together to become pieces of the puzzle and fit nicely, knowing that there will be conflict. Conflict is inevitable. Or we can spend all of our time playing a game of tug of war where there's no winners and there's no losers. Most of the time, actually, if anybody loses out, it's our students when the adults are unable to agree to disagree or come to amicable conclusions. So again, we are going to try our best to communicate with each other and make collective commitments to each other to make sure that we can be pieces to the puzzle to do what's best for all of our students. It's similar to two-way traffic, because communication is a two-way street, right? Well, whenever you have traffic and a big traffic jam, typically if you have patience, just be patient, eventually the traffic will subside. And that's what we're asking, for patience, grace, and understanding of all of us collectively. Because again, we're going to make it through this. A, we have no choice. B, we have the talent and the spirit to do so. And I'm guaranteeing you that our loving good educators are going to do the absolute very best that they can to try to create an environment that's conducive for learning despite all of the challenges that we are all currently facing. I will also, parents, be doing morning announcements every morning by 10 o'clock. You will see the morning announcements on the school website. In addition, I will also send it through CTLS Parent, and students will be able to view it during their homeroom. 8th grade students, we are hoping to have some type of celebration for you guys toward the end of the year as you go ahead and head on to high school. I want you to know from me to you that this too shall pass, and all of us should have the goal of exceeding our own expectations. Well, that's all that I have for now, loving good parents and students. I hope you find this virtual open house to be very informative. I will also send out communication on Friday, but until then, I want everyone to have an absolute great evening.